What is going on, guys? FMU here with another FM16 video with Welling United. I am a little bit spaced out because I broke my foot, so I'm on medication. It's knocked me a little bit, so I may not make much sense. I know that's no different to usual, but I'm just pre-warning you. So today we've got a cup game and a league game to show you, but first let's catch up on results. After the Wantage game, we drew 1-1 with Bishop Stortford thanks to Matt Godden. We followed that up with a 3-1 win over Merthyr Town in the FA Trophy. Montgomery, Mulliken and Stockwell with the goals there. A 1-0 win over Dartford thanks to an own goal from Benjamin Beckles saw us saw us get 3 points. Then a 3-match defeat streak, Maidenhead, Hampton and Richmond and Concord Rangers, but we managed to get back to winning ways against Dorchester with a 3-2 win there. Godden, Montgomery and Naughty with the goals there. Naughty. A 4-2 win over St Albans and a 2-1 win over Oxford City last time out. So we go into the cup game against Hartlepool in decent form. You may have noticed when I was going through those of you of an eagle eye, that Matt Harold has signed for us. A fairly decent player in the lower leagues on Football Manager, and to a degree in real life. He's had success in lower leagues in real life. He's coming on a free and he's here till the end of the season just to sort of help us out numbers wise and hopefully get on the score sheet quite a bit. And he did so on his debut. Basically, he came in and scored pretty much with his first touch. Bang, straight into the back of the net. He was not messing around. In fact, that was his first touch, if I remember rightly. So not a bad introduction on his behalf. He's come in and he's had a blinding start. Whether or not he will continue that, we'll have to wait and see. He's got all the credentials too. But finance-wise, minus 36 at the minute. So not as bad as it was, getting better. It has actually improved because I'll show you why. We'll go through these first. Where are we? We've brought in a couple of players. Loic Perez, former Welling player back in the day. Used to be an absolute machine for me when I used to do Welling saves back in the day before I did YouTube. So I brought him back to make up the, sort of help out numbers wise. Andy Robinson, I've picked him up on a free after his release from Gosport. He looks fairly decent. Matt Harold, you saw him. He came on and scored. I thought it was his debut, but I don't think it was, because I think it was his second game, to be honest with you. I thought it was his debut, but it wasn't. I think it was his home debut, was it? And Chris Regis, those of you who tuned in last season will remember he was the signing of the season last time out. We got him on loan. But this is why we have improved finance-wise. First of all, Jake Robinson has gone. He just wasn't settling in. Secondly, £80,000 we've received for Joshua Stockwell from Preston. So he's moved on. Disappointingly so, he's moved on. We have tried to. I've been trying to get him back on loan, but he won't have it. They will, but he won't. So it'll be interesting to see how he does. He's only signed though a very short-term contract till the end of the season, which threw me a little bit. I thought he'd signed a bit longer, but he hadn't. So it just shocked me a little bit. As far as Hartlepool are concerned, manager is Jim Bentley, and they are currently 15th in the National League, the conference. Doing all right, I guess. Not doing brilliantly, not doing terribly. They're just having one of those seasons where they're just there, just sort of in and around it, doing their thing. They're not going to go up. It's going to be pretty impossible for them to pick themselves up and get promoted, but they're not doing terribly. You would expect them really to do better though, coming from the Football League. But then again, the difference now between the lower end of the Football League and the top end of the conference isn't overly massive. some teams tend to come up and make these step up really well. It's very often that teams go down and come straight back. It's not very often at all that happens these days, if ever, to be honest. I can't remember, did Bristol Rovers do it, or did they take... No, they took a couple of seasons, didn't they, if I remember rightly? They took a couple of seasons to come back. I might be wrong there, but I mean, you look at teams like Luton, Wrexham, Oxford when they went down, and teams like that. Stockport. I mean, look at Stockport now. They've they're dropped to the lower ends of the national leagues, so it's difficult for them. Very difficult. But we'll see. Now, this will be a relatively good judge of how far we've come. Whether we could win, I'm doubtful of that. I doubt we could win, if I'm honest. I don't think we're going to win this, but it'll be interesting to see in terms of play, in terms of opportunities, on goal and stuff like that. It'll be interesting to see how well we do against the team in the league that obviously we got relegated from last season, which still I find it strange to say. Getting relegated. I don't think I've ever had a YouTube series where I've been talking about getting relegated the season before. As a manager, and that's not being big-headed, it's just that's the way it's gone. It's a bit crazy. Our number 6, Mead, he's the person who I said, I think in a previous episode, he would be the man that I would pop into the team if Stockwell went, and I have done. He's played really well so far. He's done really, really well. I've been very impressed with the way he's gone about his business. But here come Hartlepool. He sends it in. Oh, poor defending, and Hurst. Is that Kevin Hurst? It is. There to head home. Quality player at this level. Always going to get your goals down at this level. Always. That's superb little header for him. Poor defending on our behalf. But I've been looking off camera at our contracts, our wages, our finances, and the players we've got. Look at that, poor defending. Blop. At least the touch wood. At least the 3D highlights. I've sorted it now, by the looks of things. It was the rendering on the game. I just dropped it down a little bit, and it seems okay now. So that's pretty cool. Oh, they're in again here. Young, 2-0. Flitney palms it in. Terry Young, a regen, 6th goal of the season there. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. Again, defensively very lax. But the keeper should do better with that. I mean, look at that. It's basically gone through his hands. That is poor. In real life, in the real world, tomorrow is FA Cup day. I mean, Salford play tonight, which I'm going to be watching. It's on BBC 2. Kick off at 5 to 8 randomly tonight. But... I'm sure I think there is a signal. I can't remember why it's 5 to 8. I'm sure there's some reasoning behind it. Excuse me. But yes, I'm looking forward to that. And tomorrow, my beloved Crew are host to Eastleigh. So, away banker for everybody on the accumulator tomorrow. I think Eastleigh will beat us tomorrow. I honestly do. We did have that great win against Sheffield United. The referee screwed both teams in that match. I'm not going to lie to you. Both teams should have had penalties. Both teams should have probably had a player sent off. And both teams were just stifled by the ref. But I take my hat off to Steve. He changed things up. He went with the 4-4-2, something I've been pitching for a long freaking time. And he went with it and they won. And the players played brilliantly, so fair play to him and the players. And good to see Dean Saunders' like Callum get on the pitch as well. He caused Sheffield United. Oh God, that was a bit of a. I don't know what happened there, but I nearly died. I nearly died on video. Well, on audio anyway. So there you go. You nearly witnessed the end. Get it away. But yeah, but I've just got this feeling when joking, that was awful defending it. Thank you, kudos. Oh, Yanunga. What a name that is. Let's go for it. We've got nothing to lose, have we? So let's go shoot on sight and then pump ball into the box. Just go for it, basically. Just absolutely hammer it up there. Come on, Monty. Cone. Oh, he's at the woman. Adjumang! Get in. He's dropped off the boil a bit. The boil? Dropped off the ball a bit. The boil? I don't know. Now, my face can't remember the phrase. He's dropped off form-wise. We'll say that a little bit lately. That's a lovely little finish. Great shot from Corn. He's back from injury. Superb stuff from the boys. But, yeah, going back to what I was saying, I've got a feeling that Eastleigh might sneak it because we in the Cup, we've just had the worst run. We used to be quite a decent team in the Cup. I mean, I've been to some big places in the FA Cup and seen us win and draw. I mean, I was only a little nipper at the time, but I remember us beating Chelsea at Stamford Bridge in the FA Cup years and years and years ago. Go on! Oh! Adjumang! So close. So too far away. But in recent years, I always remember as well, Everton, playing against Everton at Goodison, drawing 0-0. Get it out. Well done. Oh, disappointing to lose that. We turned it on towards the end, but too little too late, really. But yeah, we're going to jump over now. I'm going to do a bit of the old skip up in a minute, and we'll go straight over to the Ebbsfleet game. And then I'll carry on telling you my wonderful story of Everton in the FA Cup. But, they had a great team. Walt Smith was the manager, and they had some great players. Real good players. Okay then, guys, we're back. And we're just sorting the team out, ready for Ebbsfleet, who are, I think they might be top at the moment. You know what, I didn't even check. I'm pretty sure they're up the top, though. But I didn't even think to check. I'm going to play Adjumang from the start. I know that's not his position, but he did well when he came on. I know he's lacking match fitness, you jerk. Where are they? I know they're third. They are third. Danny Kedwell. I'd love to sign him back at Welling. I'd love to have him back at Welling. He'd be great to have Danny Kedwell. Okay. But what I was saying before was Everton away in the FA Cup, Goodison Park. They had Gaza, they had Ginola, they had Kevin Campbell, they had what was his name? Thomas Radzinski? Was it Radzinski? That name rings a bell. Go on. Goal! Get in. Graham Montgomery. What a beautiful little player he is. I love that guy, Football Manager. Superb player. Superb. Always does well for me, no matter where I am, no matter who I am. I've signed him, like, jokingly for Premier League teams, and he's still done well. Nice little header, beautiful finish. That puts us just up behind them now. We're fourth, as it stands, they're third. But yeah, they had so many good players. So many. And there was like, I think it was when Weir and Stubbs were still in the defence as well. And they had a good team. You know, to be fair. The players were aging for sure, but they were a good team nonetheless. Very decent side, to be fair. They're going to get one here, aren't they? Kedwell, well cleared. Get it out. Poor from Jeff. Why did he do that? He had loads of time then. Oh, here we go. Fish. Kedwell goal. Knew it was coming. Danny Kedwell. Bloody goal machine. Goal machine. Nice ball from Fish. And then look at that. Poor from the defenders. Keeper possibly could have done better, but be a bit harsh to blame him. I like this as well on the 2D match engine, where you know when it's raining or snowing, how the pitch deteriorates throughout the game and you see the effects of it. It's like all sodden now, isn't it? Which is pretty cool. Oh, he's in. Oh, well done. Get it out. Come on, that's it, Adjumang. Mogaric. This video is going to be a little bit later. I'm trying to get my videos out for like around about 4 o'clock, Football Manager video wise, and today I'm way over. It's 5 o'clock now while I'm recording, so I apologise. It's difficult though, trying to run your own business, run 2 YouTube channels, run a server for Minecraft. Look, oh, what a finish. Jordan Parks, he absolutely nailed that in. Absolutely nailed it in. Beautiful. I think he took a knock off. Yeah, it did, took a knock off the wall, didn't it? Harsh, because I think the keeper might have got it otherwise. Harsh, man. Very harsh. Very harsh. But yeah, we drew 1-1 with Everton at Goodison. No, 0-0, sorry, with Everton at Goodison. And we had Rob Hull. I'll tell you the players we had in the team at the time. We had Clayton Ince in goal, who was a brilliant goalkeeper for us. We had Effie Soji in defence. Who else was there? A guy called Dave Brammer in midfield. We had James Vaughan. David Vaughan in midfield. We had Rob Hulse and Dean Ashton up front. We had Rodney Jack in the team. Legend he was. We had so many good players. So many good players at that point. And we took them back, like I say, we took them back to Crewe, and the replay was, we had Jeff Thomas, and oh yeah, we had Jeff Thomas at the time as well. Jesus. That was his last, during his rundown of his career. Jeff Thomas, what a guy. We also had Craig Hignett on loan that season. He came back to us on loan. He started out with us, you see. Well, he kind of started out with us. He was one of our young players back in the day. And yeah, we took him back to our place. Dean Ashton scored a cracker to open the scoring, to put us 1-0 up. It was live on Sky, this was the replay. And then Thomas Radzicki got 2, if I remember rightly. I know he got the first one. I think he possibly got the second one as well. And they beat us 2-1. But man, we were a bloody good team then. We used to have some great players, play some amazing stuff. But now I've just got this feeling we're going to get beaten by Eastleigh tomorrow. Every time we come up against an non-league team now, we get beaten. Telford beat us years ago. York City, when they were non-league, they beat us. Tamworth beat us as well, I think. Was it Tamworth? No, it wasn't Tamworth, was it? Oh no, that was after the York game. We were on Tamworth train station, joking around. Oh! Jesus. These are really piling it on. Let's go overload. I need to shut up talking and concentrate on this. I'm sorry. Thomas Boner. That's very childish of me. This is... Nah, they've done us, haven't they? I think. They are a very, very good team. Very good. Margate and Dulwich doing really well up the top, to be fair. Here's Cadwell, Parks, Lawrence. Come on, gotta nip it off them and get us a goal as the last highlight. That'd be sweet. Happens, oh no, happens against me. Never happens for me, it always happens against me. In the final highlight, the opposition will nip the ball and score. We're not going to do it now, are we? Well, that's disappointing. But we have lost to 2 decent teams at this level, so it's not too bad, I guess. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go so I can get this video uploaded for you today, for those of you who even care. So thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button if you've enjoyed it. The likes need to continue, the views need to continue for the series to continue on my channel, because I need, you know, I can't be making them for no audience. So and that's not me trying to blackmail, it's just the way it's got to be, because, you know, life comes first. But next episode will probably be youth intake day, and then we'll go to the end of the season. So we're in a good spot at the minute. Let's see how we do going forwards. Thank you very much, boys and girls, and good freaking bye.